I'm Angelica, and I come here to speak upon Eduardo Chavez's topic on technology. He views that technology has many downfalls or downsides to human society. So let me rephrase or restate his proposition. Eduardo's proposition was that technology has many downsides that could impact in individuals through safety, privacy, and commercial influence. What I got from that proposition is that technology is a bad influence to society, and it's corrupting our safety, privacy, and promoting consumerism. Is technology really that bad? Didn't he use technology to complete this assignment? I just have to add that this speech has no clear controversy, and it was more of an informative speech. Here is my response to his argument. Technology is not causing harm to society, but it's helping to bring us safety, privacy, and promotes our interest. So Eduardo's first supporting claim on how technology impacts us through safety, he tells us that technology has been influenced through like frauds and hacks. And he also provided evidence that there were incidents from like Michael's from Target and the Japanese Bitcoin company, how they were being hacked. And I think that he was trying to say that there are many crimes in technology. But in fact, the crime is happening with or without technology. Crimes is happening all around us without the use of technology. So according to the city data of California from the 21st century, murders, rapes, robbers, assaults, thieves, auto thieves, and assault are the types of crimes that occur every year. For example, there were 237,000 victims of sex assaults and rapes that occur a year in California. So what I'm trying to say is that there is bigger crime rates in rapes and sex assaults than there are on the internet. Now I will talk about like Eduardo's secondary claim about technology impacting the individuals through privacy. So technology is not harming individuals through privacy, it's actually helping us to protect us. According to Drew Hendricks' article on technology helps continue fight to bring down American crime rates. He talks about how the NYPD and the Microsoft pairs up to develop this technology called the dashboard that allows police to mine through data on the internet. They are actually using social media to help track these criminals. It is not really an invasion of privacy because we put these information out there on the web. And then Eduardo's last supporting claim was on how technology impacts individuals through commercial influence. He was not really clear about this topic because it seemed like he was focusing more on the web or the internet rather than all of technology. So if he was referring more on technology, the consumerism of ads is good for society because it helps us discover our interests instead of corrupting them. To conclude my speech, I believe technology has many benefits and have a big impact in our lives of human society rather than it having downsides. Technology is advancing and so are we. To just restate the proposition is that technology is not causing harm to society, but it's helping to bring us safety, privacy, and promote our interests. Thank you.
Right, well, the structural stuff is all good at the beginning. You sound like you've got a bunch of counterclaims that you're going to be presenting on those individual arguments, but I didn't really hear much development of those counterclaims. I think that it would be easy for you to present some evidence to show, for instance, that technology has improved safety in a lot of ways, not just safety on the internet, for instance, but all kinds of technology, whether it is automobile technology, robotic technology, medical technology that allows us to do things and protect lives in a variety of ways. And by the way, even if you were sticking to just technology, like you said at the very beginning, he probably utilized technology discovering information on this particular subject. You want to talk about increasing safety. Here's an easy example. 270,000 sexual assaults in California last year. If I can stay at home and research on my computer, I'm not going to be out there at night at the library where I'm going to get raped. That might be a way to present an argument like that, which is exactly the point that you're trying to make. So I think that there are ways to do that. You mentioned the hacks and that he brought up, but you then kind of go on to this argument about, well, crime is always going to happen. We got all these other kinds of crimes that go on, but we don't get any comparative data that shows us that the crime rate using technology is lower or at the same level or any different from the crimes that are happening. I think the argument to be made here is that the advocate didn't show that either. And that's the way I think that you can make that argument work for you. On the privacy issue, I'm not sure that it addresses the privacy issue so much. The point that you have here about how the NYPD is being able to use technology to reduce crime, that actually sounds like it fits on that first point a little bit better than it does on the privacy issue. And then on the last point where you were talking about consumerism, I think it's great that you make an argument that says consumerism is good for society, except that you just assume that without providing any data. And there are a lot of arguments that say, the advantage of consumerism, like you said, it increases our knowledge of ourselves in some way. We know our limits. By the way, it provides jobs for a lot of people. If we didn't have consumerism, a lot of people would be unemployed. It's what moves the economy forward in some way, shape, or form. It motivates people to accomplish more. I think there are a lot of arguments to be made there, and you just kind of assert it without really developing it much. And I'm not sure what the advocate's argument on this point was, so I don't get enough contrasting our information on that point. All right, thank you.